It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, your feel-good breakfast show is here. We are about to serve you with some of the good stuff. Yes, we're talking about health and fitness, and that's why I'm smiling so much right now. Now, we love staying healthy, of course, and we also love technology. So this morning, our tech guru, Grant Hines, in the building is joining us to review on some of the best and most interesting health and wellness apps that you should definitely be looking at, especially if you want to get beach ready, because that's like now. We saw the temperatures, 39 degrees in some areas, man.
What?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Where's the 39 degrees?
Uppington, Paul, they always bring in the heat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the temperature of the water.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
no, that's like
we have an emergency. If there's anywhere in the ocean that's 39 degrees, I was like, why are we talking about this?
I think everyone would be dipping in that. But listen, man, this is exciting stuff. I always love the ability to amplify whatever journey we're on or get it kick-started. And I think some of these apps that I'm looking at here are definitely going to allow us to do that. What do you got for us, man?
Okay, so I think wellness all around is important. I don't know if you're going to be beach body ready. You've got to be comfortable with your body before you step onto the beach. And I know I'm the kind of person, we are taught not to be comfortable with our bodies. And it's something that you have to unlearn. And one of the things that's really helped me is an app that I've used called Headspace. There's actually two apps that I want to talk about in this, I'll throw it out there. But there's Headspace and Calm, and they're both meditation apps. So Headspace is an app that allows you to get in, sorry, I haven't signed in on this phone with this, but it allows you to have a bunch of different ways of getting into mental wellness. So they're very short meditations. It's absolutely free. Both Calm and Headspace are free.
Yeah.
They do have paid tiers, so if you're getting into it, but it's kind of like meditation, just basic meditation stuff. And nothing crazy, like if you've never meditated before, you go like, never ever. If it's literally just like thinking about the day, like learning how to think about that, also learning how to breathe. Like breathing is so important. Even now with our baby, like putting her to sleep. If you're anxious, the baby picks up on that anxiety. So, and one of the ways to just really quickly calm yourself down was I've just learned, just breathe. So long, deep breaths. And I think breath is like kind of the cornerstone of all wellness.
Yeah, man, it gives you calm, it lowers the heart rate, it puts you in such a good mental space at the same time as well.
Exactly.
100% right, yeah.
And also fitness. So Calm is one of those apps. Headspace is one of those apps.
I like that.
And then if you want to get, fitness is the other one. A lot of people don't have gym memberships. A lot of people are just getting out there running, but there's no kind of like procedure. The next one is called Thenx, and Thenx is this app where it's THENX, and it's an app that I use. Don't be intimidated, because the dude on the cover is like super ripped.
It's Chris Herrier, right?
Like, yeah, he's
like absolute beast. He's like a calisthenics freak, but he's definitely someone that gives you, let's call it, inspiration.
Yeah, well, I don't like that stuff, because like, I don't know, I don't necessarily trust people that are like super ripped, like, especially as an industry. But
wait, do you not trust me?
No. Are you super ripped?
Am I not ripped?
Are you super ripped? No, but like as an industry, you understand? Like,
I got you.
There's a form of like, hey, you need to be like this, or else you're not like you shouldn't be happy with yourself. So Thenx is like it's free. And it is calisthenics, so for those of you who don't know, you don't need any gear.
Yeah.
You can just use your body weight to do a bunch of exercises, and we do it on the show. You do it on the show quite a lot.
Yeah.
But it's hard to know where to start with those kind of things. So he's got a whole bunch of free YouTube workouts that anybody can do. Pretty much, that are don't go through the intense stuff. Don't be intimidated by the intense stuff. Just do the basics and do what you can do with those basics.
I like that. I know, especially with Chris, he always offers you a grading option. So when you're starting out in the game or you're an elite athlete that's looking for something extra, I think this definitely has all those options.
And it helped me when I was in lockdown. I was telling you just off air, like I got massively ripped in lockdown because
You're still looking good, man.
No. But in lockdown, I had the time to do it, and like I didn't have gear, I didn't have a gym. We were locked down in the house, so I got the app. And I didn't pay for it. I used the free tiers, and I just did the basics, and it hurt. But I actually really started to enjoy exercise again, and I don't like exercise. So I was like, oh, this is quite fun. And I know it's, the thing when you go to gym as well, everybody's looking at you, and everyone's comparing, and you're comparing yourself to everybody. I don't like that. But if you're at home and you're doing it, and you've got like an app, and you're pushing yourself, and you're doing it like 2 minutes longer than you did yesterday, or you're just like, or that like you've done it 5 5 days this week. You've done it from Monday to Friday, and you've done it for 20, 30 minutes. It's going to make a huge difference. Last bit of advice I got from Terry Crews. Terry Crews was on the show once upon a time.
The pick popper.
And I sat in the green room with him before the show for like 30 minutes, and I said to him, like, what is your like number one like exercise thing? Because he's like massively ripped, and he just said to me, if you can run 1 kilometer a day, just do that for the whole day. Whatever you can do every single day, do that. Don't run 10 kilometers one day and then and don't do it, because at the end of the year you run 365 kilometers. And I was like, that's so smart. And also, realistically, what ends up happening is that you don't just stop at 1 kilometer. You kind of get a little bit
push a little bit further.
So that's cool.
Go on,
so
Hans,
Terry
man.
Crews
Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving the advice, especially now that summer is here. And let's not get too caught up on the aesthetics. I love what he was mentioning about being in the right headspace. At the same time, let's look at the following. Let's make healthy the new sexy rather on the beach. I think that's what it's all about. If you're healthy and you feel good on the inside, it doesn't matter what the outside is all about. It's what you feel like on the inside. So I love this. Let's make that the theme for this summer. And of course, let's make another theme this summer. Let's make some winners.